Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 8th episode of Black Lagoon. So, let's watch it. 3, 2, 1, play. Money stained with blood, I think that's what that one shot is going for. But anyway, so what did happen in the last episode of Black Lagoon? Well, it was pretty much Rock and Revy kiss and make up the episode. And I do mean that literally. Did you see that cigarette on cigarette action near the end there? Like, that. And this was a very adult, mature anime, but, they really went all out on that one. But yeah, basically they just did errands around. But she didn't involve going to a shady church. And Rock showing off just how much he has adjusted to his new life. Actually, straight up confronting Revy, who did stick a gun in him and barely phased him, it seemed like. He did go full badass Rock there. There's also the one guy that wanted Revy to be a dancer for him. Can't blame him for that. Maybe that will be an alternate career path for her later down the line. We'll see. Oh, and Bala like watching some high quality material. Surveillance cameras and all that. Not really sure what to make of that title, to be honest, but I guess we'll see. Naturally, we're on a boat. I had enough sunlight blinding me today and car rides. I don't need more. Thank you for keeping us informed on your backstory. I would have forgotten otherwise. Because you blend in so well with the others. Man, that guy looks like he gets snap rocked like a twig. Would probably lose an IQ contest with Rock. Of course, what else would be in the crates? Mediocre, don't sell yourself short. Fine, I'll sign the damn paper. As okay as they really get in our line of work. Oh. Okay then. Then what's the problem? I forgot about his nice posters. Troublemaker, you have no business calling anybody else that. It kinda was, wasn't it? He did seem to be, yeah. What is it exactly? And can I have a bite? Not sure I can say that 3 times fast. Oh, it's a person. No wonder he's so skeptical about this. It's the worst kind of cargo. The type that can walk around on its own. Are you complaining about Revy touching you? What is wrong with this kid? I would love to. We might be talking about different things, though. He's got a pizza? What is this kid complaining about? Like, what reason does this kid have to be unhappy? Got a Revy and a pizza. No matter what that shipment may be. Yeah, don't overthink it. Yeah, don't give him a name, because then you'll never be able to let him go. Don't make a mess. Bad kid. Although I'm sure getting sprayed on the face is nothing new for Revy, but Which is probably usually blood. Sure. Yeah, I don't think she should be in charge of babysitting, to be honest. Yeah, I don't blame her for being upset with him, but it's just a kid. Calm down. Although this kid's quick to get in on my bad side. Wasting perfectly good pizza. I don't ask much from you, child. Mouthy kid. uh, you could say that, yeah, we kind of had a whole little arc about that. He's less normal than he might seem, though. He did grab Revy's gun as it was pointed at him. That's the spirits, I'm sure. I'm sure that will happen. Never believe the cartel. Okay then. I mean, that explains kind of some of his attitude. Oh no, what do you gain by throwing pizza at people? Oh, the lowest. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, clearly. I don't think it's made up. Of course. And yet you think he'll be saved. Yeah, I'm not sure what it would take to get him to believe you. I mean, me without my periodic table of elements. He's cute and fluffy. uh, she knows Rock so well. Let's kill him. That'd be funny if Rock said that. You know, the complete opposite of what Revy expected. But no, he wouldn't go that far. That's a fair assumption, yeah. Even if it's literally a child. No kidding. Sounds somewhat similar to conversations they've had in the past. Yeah, you have to be inhuman not to. uh, that he is. Sounds great. The best logic. I don't think anyone likes that. Well, I'm sure some people do. There's a lot of fetishes out there. Insurance. That means you'll do it, right? But yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Get more information on that. That it is. Yeah, I was about to say, don't ask the impossible. She loves turning things up. Hey, she is nothing if not cool. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, they are not in good financial state. Like a like a combat maid? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Unlikely, but it'd be cool. And I don't know what I'm saying. It's definitely likely. I look forward to seeing what she can do. That umbrella's clearly a deadly weapon. One thing the show has been missing is maids, so I'm glad we filled that gap here. Are you lost? Or are you just taking in the sights? Okay, now we get movement. Bet you wish you had a motorized vehicle. Yeah, of course that's where she came from. I'm looking for a child. Have you seen him? So she really doesn't know where to go. She's just kind of asking around. The internet. Yep, the internet. She does look oddly intimidating, even though she's fairly soft-spoken. Just something about the something about her face just tells me you don't want to mess with her. You know, the kid got on my bad side, but yeah, don't be too rough with it. He's a child. Nobody told me I'd be babysitting when I joined up with the pirates. uh, she's as nice to rock as always. Revy. Yeah, the maid we saw earlier. Roberta. Then she really must be a combat maid. That kind of narrows that down. Of course, she was a dragon maid. This would be very easy. Wow. Seriously, she looks like she could murder someone at any moment. Like, she's hiding her true nature behind a thin veil. uh, answer the question, please. It's such a mess. But you can beat up people that piss her off. Oh, now you really are trying to get on her bad side. I think we are about to see her unleash on that guy. Nice, it does look quite pleasant. But only one servant, you might as well be a commoner. I do like Roberta. We haven't gotten a huge amount of her, but... Every single time. Yeah, those wonderful people we've heard so much about. Arm wrestling the maid. Yeah, almost like she was letting you win all those times. Not that that wasn't obvious before. She does clearly lift. Yes, at least you're aware of that. To get the enemy a false sense of security. This guy might learn the hard way, though. Yeah, well, maybe not him specifically, but she is about to beat people up. I know that much. Oh! Man. But even the girl that was probably a prostitute leaves, you know, stuff's about to go down. Only son, only servant. We can actually see them now. So yeah, maybe an ex-mercenary or something. I heard there was a maid around here and I had to check her out. Or an anime, more to the point. I like that idiot there, for instance. Well, apparently her search bared results. I figured. It's no problem, just go for it. Oh, they're actually gonna see her. That's cool. Revy will actually get to see how much of a badass she is. You know, I think they were that close. I guess it makes sense. They were going to these people, so. You know, I was joking about that being a weapon. Are you kidding me? We're gonna wait till next episode to see, like, well. So that was the 8th episode of Black Lagoon. And another pretty good episode. This time, they're shipping some slightly different cargo than usual. A human child. Which, I don't think Rebby was too happy about her babysitting assignment. I know the kid wasn't too happy about any of this because he just kept throwing food in people's faces. Like, you know, I give the kid a hard time, but it's not like I blame him for, you know, acting out in this horrible situation that he's in. But he just did not do much to get on my good side. Being mean to poor Revy and then to poor Rock. And just wasting food, really. So it's hard to like somebody that does so many horrible things. Not that that's unique. The idea of doing horrible things is unique to him. That's kind of the show in a nutshell. But anyway, yes, the premise is they have to deliver this kid to some, you know, evildoers. But they were given false information. Apparently, they were told that he was just like some orphan. But from him, we got the story that he's apparently the son of the leader of one of the 13 great families of South America. And he's like the only child of him. And, you know, it's a pretty big deal. That's why, well, Rock didn't believe him partly because that contradicts the story that they were given by, you know, their clients. But also because that's kind of it's a child telling kind of a big story. Like if some kid you never met before said, "Hey, I'm part of this great family," you wouldn't believe them unless they had some kind of evidence. So I don't blame Rock for not believing him, but given everything, I believed him right away. It didn't seem like he had any real reason to lie about that, and it was a very specific lie. So usually with children, if they're very specific like that, you can usually assume they're telling the truth. But anyway, yeah. So basically, Dutch was like, "Okay, let's get some more information on this whole situation." Called up Balalaika to do so. But also from the Kyuu, we found out that their family had one servant, a certain maid named Roberta. Clearly a combat maid, which, you know, that was fairly obvious to begin with. So she, you know, was looking for the bad guys so she could beat them up and hopefully get the child back, I would assume. And so what she did, she walked around asking questions like, you know, where she could find who she's looking for. So obviously that made a big, I'm sure, rumor spread quickly about the maid just kind of wandering around. That's why they showed up at the bar to talk to her, to have a friendly chat. And she unloaded on them with her weapon that she had. Which when that scene happened, the first thing I was like, you know, oh no, I want to see the whole fight, the whole thing. But then it clicked in my head, like maybe that was the whole thing. Maybe that was just one shot and they all went down. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to see the next episode to find out. But one thing I like how they did with Roberta is they didn't really make it obvious that she was a badass. Like she was fairly soft spoken and polite with how she was interacting with people. But you could tell that there was something there. There was something hiding just behind the surface. Like they did a pretty good job of making that obvious without being like over the top with it. or anything. And when it really became obvious is when the one guy slammed the drink down and it just splashed into her face. And just something of that reaction was like, I'm gonna kill this man. He doesn't know, but I'm going to kill him. Like that kind of reaction. And I did like that one scene where the kid was telling Revy, hey, she's way stronger than you are, and she just laughs at him because the notion was ridiculous to her. So what's cool is the fact that she actually walked into the same building, so she got to see everything that Roberta is doing, so she will get to see firsthand just how powerful she is. So I don't know if we'll actually get any kind of battle between the two of them, but that would be really cool if we were able to get that. She's like, hey, I want that boy back, and Revy's like, no, we were assigned to give this guy to some criminals, that you're not going to ruin our business and all that, so who knows, it might be a thing. But we did get a lot of Revy just giving Rock a hard time throughout the episode, which is nothing new, but it did seem a bit more like friendly banter in this episode than it kind of has in previous ones, where it just seemed like more pure malice. So yeah, I do feel like that's kind of the dynamic between the two of them, because they did kind of patch things up in the last episode, so it does make more sense that it would have a bit more of a friendliness to it, like less of an edge to her words, less of an edge to her words. But I do like kind of their back and forth a little bit. Like that pansy Rock, I bet he'll just listen to the kid's sob story and demand that we set her free or whatever she said. But you know, you're gonna have some pity for that child unless you just have no heart. But yeah, you have to. If this is the business you're in, you do kind of have to leave those emotions at the door. Which, you know, Revy's obviously going to be better at than Rock. But anyway, yeah, like I said, good episode. Time to wait for the next one. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.